solving, and that there's a restless ghost. That's all it takes, those three things, to create a poltergeist experience. I used to be a ghostbuster, for 30 years. Long time ago. So, anyway.
Like an energy imprint that someone that was wronged left behind, or what?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, they someone that was wronged left behind an energy imprint?
Yeah, it's like playing a tape. So it continues to run as long as we're in time, and that's going to be a little bit longer, but as long as we're in a time loop, those things get stuck. And so it keeps looping back, keeps looping around, especially on the day of, or when there are other things that remind that, that touch it off.
I think a British parade came through.
Or whatever. Demons will come and use it.
What do you think if a British parade comes through the cafeteria? It was like where the kids go to their cafeteria, but in the middle of the night, the guy could see a British parade coming through there.
I don't know.
It was more like funny spirits. It was like, because he was really kind of tapped into God's purpose of America and stuff, and then parade. He would see parades. I can't remember what I saw. I could hear kids talking in the elevator, and it just sounded like, because it was like a children's school, and the Catholic Church was only about 30 years old, so. But it had some energy that was pretty. It was there was an overlapping dimension that would open up at night sometimes, I think.
Huh.
Have you ever heard of when, right before there's going to be a mining explosion, that spelunkers will come out of the fourth dimensional door and start talking to the miners, or even when they're trapped in a mine? Someone will come out of a door looking like a lumberjack and start talking to them?
Well, what's happening is we're going into a different galaxy. We have the monastic radiation ring of the Alcyon star system, which is the central sun of Pleiades, 7 sisters. We have the planets coming in on their 3600 cycle, and we have the planets starting to fall apart because we have a comet coming in just like before 5 suns in the Mayan calendar, and the slip mechanism causing catastrophism. So there's a lot of, it will never be like this again, and it has never been like this on the planet. That's a quote from the Bible also. And basically, we're going to, some people will live, the meek or the farmer will inherit the earth. There's not going to be any food real soon. This thing may happen any day. It might not happen for 3.5 more years because the planet has to come back around. And when the tail hits us, that's when it gets bad. So they're going to try to set up a world government in the meantime and force people into slavery so they can be taken on these, by these beings who came to pick up their human herd. If you've heard, haven't you heard? Yeah,
well, at least we know what's going on. I don't know what to do about it yet, but we're keeping up with with the pre-scheduled events of the overlords or underlords. Those pre-scheduled events of the underlord summoners, or what are they?
The what of the underlord summoners? What?
I don't know, these people that are trying to do the world government, are they just summoning underlords or something? I don't know what they do all day.
Well, it says in the Bible that you don't deal with people, you deal with principalities and powers in high places. And that's part of the quote. And one of the things
places.
there's a lot of these, if you read the Bible, the prophecy will knock you out, because eventually these frog-like spirits are coming out of the Euphrates River, and they're going to get on this billion-man army or whatever, and they're demons.
That
they
sounds
have
like God
no regard
and
for anything. Take it down.